Yeah.
I
Hey.
got the legendary, bro. What's happening?
What's good, man?
Let me turn this up. Man, you looking good, bro.
Hey, look, black don't crack.
I know. Wait a minute. Let me make sure I got this thing on right. Okay, perfect. There you go. I better not mess with nothing else. Yeah. First of all, Rob, thank you so much for this, man. I've been a fan of yours. I went to college up in Jersey, right?
Uh-huh.
And well, I didn't have cable. The only channel that we could watch was Video Music Box. So I've been a fan of yours, bro, since the late 80s.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't know you went to school here.
I
What
did.
college? What college?
Fairleigh Dickinson University
Oh,
over in
yeah,
Teaneck. I started off in Rutherford, and
yeah,
then I went up to Teaneck for the second 2 years
yeah.
and stuff. So yeah, so this goes way back.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, look, we are still here. You're looking good yourself, man. Thank you for being us. Thank you for joining us.
No
And
problem.
you're still making music. So let's talk about that because we got folks on. They've been waiting a couple of minutes for us for me to get it together to find you on the gram. So let's talk about the new album, man.
Yes, yes. Let me tell you about a little bit about the music. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I had not been inspired to do new music and writing for a long time. And then, and that's due to I think the state of music. I'm old school. I grew up on old stuff, the classics. Philadelphia, International, Motown, all that. That's like, my bread and butter, basically, the soundtrack of my life. And it still is. So I've been digging deeper into all that kind of stuff. Every now and then I'll come up and I enjoy, quite a few of the newer, younger artists and everything. But for the most part, I'm stuck with Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes and the Commodores. And
Give me some
I'm still.
Little Eddie Levert for you, and you
Hey,
good.
bingo. There you go. Exactly. I've been on the spinners heavy lately. And so they just lost the last surviving member of the spinners, Henry Fambro, earlier this year and stuff. But yeah, so I've been on that. But I went to a barbecue last year, 4th of July, and one of the guys that was there was the musical director for the legendary, people might not like this, Robert Kelly.
Hey,
And obviously, they ain't doing no work right now. So called me into the studio and said, "Man, what you doing? Let me play some of this music I got, man." I was telling them, I was like, had the same conversation that you and I just had. And we went into the studio. He played some music for me. And literally within 2 minutes, I was ready to write again. The
oh wow.
first song that we did, he's down in Georgia where I live currently, and was actually we started another song that's called "Don't Push Me Away." That you guys will hear eventually. But the second song we did, because I really told him, listen, I really want to do the Southern Soul thing. I have been listening, like I'm saying, exploring different genres. Down south, there is literally like an underground current of like blues. We call it juke joint music. But when I tell you, man, it is
Huh.
huge down there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it's basically like, the old song. You remember Marvin
Yeah.
Cease? And it's like along that line, like they shot my dog and Roy say I caught my woman in bed and all that kind of stuff, So, but anyway,
That's
there's a young kid.
that's that's that real soul music. I used to as a kid, I used a young guy I used to walk down the streets of Brooklyn, and the
uh
cats were sitting in front playing cards, and they'd be listening to that guy right there you just mentioned. So I was,
yeah, there you go.
who's that?
Yeah. Yeah, oh my God, somebody's uncle was the drummer for the Spinners. Howard, what's up, man? Shout out to you. So listen, anyway, it's that kind of music. It's like juke joint music. They call it the blues a lot of time, but I really wanted to do something on late line. There's a young guy named King George that is putting out some music, and I've really been heavy on his stuff. Snoop Dogg was promoting one of his singles called Too Long. Y'all go check that out. Because anyway, that's the vibe that Magic is on, and that's the single that I decided we should rock with first, and so I could just give some homage to my Southern roots and
Yeah.
that whole culture down there. But we got more stuff coming, and but everything has a taste of something old school.